Hi there, welcome to Sacha Yoga. Today we're going to be working with a sequence to help us awaken and go through our day with energy and inspiration. So grab your yoga mat and let's get going. So we can begin by bringing ourselves down onto our hands and knees, bringing the knees under the hips, bringing the hands under the shoulders. As we inhale, we can breathe in deeply and arch the spine. As we exhale, we can curve over, bringing the chin towards the chest and tucking the pelvis under. So flowing with your own breath as you breathe in, arching up. As you exhale, curving over. We're going to take a few more of these just to wake up the spine, enable some mobility through the back. Really enjoying this movement. Now we can carry on doing this for a little bit longer, or if we want to take this a little bit deeper, then with the next inhalation, we can lift the right arm and the left leg, reaching out as we inhale, arching the spine, and bringing it all in as we exhale. So reaching out as we inhale, breathing in super deep. As we exhale, curving the spine, exhaling fully. We're going to do approximately 5 of these on each side, so keep going. Flow with your own breath. If it's too much, you can go back to the previous version, or just have a rest in any pose that feels good for you. And then we switch sides, so we can try lifting the left arm and right leg. So really creating as much space as you can between the hand and the foot as you breathe in. And still keeping that curving movement with the spine as you breathe out. You might be feeling this in your core a little bit. You might be finding it a little bit tricky to balance. As long as this feels comfortable for you, then keep going. Once we've done about 5, we can come back onto our hands and knees, and then bringing our knees mat width apart, we can drop back into child's pose, balasana. So allowing yourself to just take a moment. Imagine you're a stone that's just been dropped into the sea and you're just sinking to the bottom. Allow your muscles to just sink towards the ground. No need to hold on. As we inhale, starting to make our way back up to our hands and knees and over to a comfortable seated position. Perhaps sitting with the legs crossed. So once you've settled yourself here, lifting the spine, coming to sit up lovely and tall. And as we inhale, we can raise the arms up over our head. And as we exhale, we can twist to the right. So the head is always the last thing to move in a twist. Feel as if the twist is corkscrewing up from around the base of your spine all the way up, that the head is just the passenger looking over last of all. You can allow your breath to be really deep here, and you might feel how this actually deepens the twist. The deeper you breathe, the deeper this twist. Remembering not to force anything. And when you're ready to come out, then making your way out on an exhalation in super slow motion to really protect your spine. So bringing the head around, then the chest reaching up to the sky. As we exhale, we twist in the other direction. So again, feeling this corkscrewing. Breathing right to the base of the spine. Really feeling the movement of the twist, but with absolutely no forcing. So important to listen to your body. And again, when you're ready to come out, making your way out on an exhalation, super slowly. So beginning with the head, the shoulders, upper back, middle back, lower back, coming round to the front, then reaching up to the sky. And then as we exhale, we can fold forwards. Cross-legged forward fold. So as always, as we inhale, we can play with really lengthening the spine. As we exhale, we can fold even deeper forwards. So again, this is not about how far you can come. It's not about bringing your head to the floor. It's about really feeling the stretch that's right for you. Coming up on an inhalation, walking the fingers back into center. Again, finding an upright posture. So we're going to come again into that sequence, but on the other side. Inhaling, breathing in, twisting around. Gently looking over your shoulder. Noticing if the body feels any different now that you've already warmed up, having done this pose one way already. Really using the breath as a chance to listen to your body. Inhaling to come all the way up, reaching up to the sky. Exhaling, twisting in the other direction. Rolling the shoulder blades towards the back of the body to keep the heart open, keeping the posture upright. Letting every breath use the full capacity of your lungs. Only going as far as feels good to you. Coming out super gently. One final time before we fall forwards. Completing this twisting practice and allowing some decompression through the lower back. Now the pose never needs to be still. You can always be making subtle, tiny little movements with your breath, lengthening on the inhales, folding ever deeper on the exhales. Walking the fingers back to center, coming back to an upright seated position. Here we can bring the soles of the feet together in cobbler's pose, Baddha Konasana. So really aiming to keep the heart open here. Drawing the knees slowly down towards the ground, but still trying to play with this idea of keeping the spine long for now. And then if you like, you can come into a forward fold in Baddha Konasana, placing the elbows in the crooks of the legs. And you can slightly press down with the arms to encourage the hips to open even further. Inhaling, you can place the hands under the knees and support the legs as you bring them back upright. Bringing the legs out in front of you. And opening the legs wide, we can come into a wide-legged forward fold. Inhaling, lifting the arms up overhead. Exhaling, hinging at the hips, making your way forward. Rolling the shoulder blades towards the back of the body, feeling the openness through the front of the chest. And with every exhalation, see if you can move down another inch, or maybe just another centimeter, or maybe even a millimeter. I always say there's no prize for getting lower. It's very easy to get competitive with ourselves, but actually the whole point is that you can just experience wherever you are at right now. Feeling the stretch in your body, keeping the toes pointing towards the sky, keeping your attention with your breath. Allowing deep release through the hamstrings and through the lower back. With the inhale, slowly walking the fingertips back towards the body, coming back to an upright pose. I can see a little friend has come to visit me for a second. If you've got any animals, then you can gently encourage them to leave you in peace for a couple more minutes while we finish this practice. Making our way into the next pose, bringing the feet back to center. We're going to revisit Baddha Konasana, cobbler's pose. So again, really creating a cradle with your fingers under your feet. The thumbs are with the inner edge of the foot, allowing the knees to drop to the side, staying for a moment with a lifted heart, keeping the spine upright. We can place the hands under the knees, bringing them back to center. We can drop the right knee to the side, and the left knee we can bring close to the right foot, rooting down through the right hand, and as we inhale, lifting the left arm up and over, and really pressing the hips forwards. Getting a beautiful stretch through the side of the body. Keep reaching with the hand, pressing through the back hand to take any tension out of the knees and pushing the hips forwards. As we exhale, coming all the way back down again. We can switch legs, so the left knee comes out to the side, the right knee comes close to the left foot, rooting through the left hand, inhaling, swooping the right arm up and over and back, pressing the hips forwards, breathing in deeply into the armpit chest area. You might find that the side of the body that you're stretching, you're really able to breathe deeper into that space. Really enjoy this moment to bring all of this oxygen, all of this energy deep into your cells. Exhaling, coming all the way back down again. We can roll up through a cross-legged position to spend a moment or two in downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathing in deep here. And as we exhale, we can begin to walk the feet forwards until they're between the hands at the front of the mat. From here we can come to standing, reaching the arms up high overhead, exhaling the hands to the heart center. We can walk the right leg up and back, making sure that the hips are square to the front of the room, so you're really turning out at the hip. We can also settle the feet. What we're looking for is that the front heel is in line with the middle of the back foot. As we inhale, lifting the arms up to the sides of the room. Around shoulder height, we bend the front leg, keeping the knee on top of the ankle, and we can press through the outer edge of the back foot. You can even have a little check, make sure that both of your arms are the same height. So this is Virabhadrasana 2, warrior pose, warrior 2. As we inhale, we can reach up and back to peaceful warrior. Making our way back up to our warrior 2. Inhaling to straighten the front leg, bring the front foot to face forward, turning the other foot out. We can bend the knee over the ankle. Settling the hips, making sure that they're square, that the hip bones are really facing towards the front of the room. And as we inhale, we can lift the arms up to warrior 2. Again, making sure the front knee is on top of the front ankle. You can move the back leg forwards or backwards up the mat to find the right stretch for you. You want to really be feeling this in the top of the thigh, not in the knee joint. So if it's too much for your knee, bring that back leg in a little bit. If it feels good, you can walk it out a little bit. Keeping on stretching with the arms. Having a scan through your body, noticing if you're holding on to any unnecessary tension, let it go. And as we inhale, reaching the right arm up and back to Peaceful Warrior. The left fingertips can be lightly resting upon the left leg, not too much weight in that hand. Breathing deep for one more moment if you can, and then coming up on an inhalation back through Virabhadrasana 2. We can straighten the right leg, coming all the way back to center. Exhaling into a forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. You can bring the hands onto the tops of the thigh, the calves, down to the floor if that feels good for you. Exhaling, allowing gravity to pull you right down towards the ground. Inhaling, we can heel toe the feet in a little bit, making our way back up, slowly but surely to standing. Bringing our hands together at the heart center, we can drop down into a squat pose, Malasana. Only come down as far as is comfortable for you. It's fine if your hips stay a lot higher than the demonstration. Breathing deep. Keeping the spine long. Keeping that pressing through the hips. Finally making our way down to lie down upon the mat. One more pose before we make our way to our rest pose. We can bring the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to drop out to the sides. In a reclined Baddha Konasana, we can place the hands upon the tops of the hips and even press down slightly to create even more decompression through the spine. We can lightly rest the backs of the hands upon the thighs, just to add a little bit more weight to encourage an even deeper stretch through the hips here. Allowing your exhalations to bring ever more release through the whole of your body, especially through the hips. We can bring the knees in towards the chest, kicking the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling, holding on to the outside edges of the feet to happy baby pose, Ananda Balasana. We can rock and roll this a little bit, taking it from one side to the other side, taking it as a moment to just have some fun. Do what feels good to your body, be a little bit silly. We can take life very seriously, or we can play. The choice is really up to us. So enjoying this moment of just playfulness, still feeling a massage through the lower back and an openness through the hips, drawing the knees towards the armpits. Gradually bringing this to stillness. We can bring the knees to the center. Slowly rotating them in circles. Find a way of coordinating this movement that works with your breath and feeling that release through the lower back. Keep going with your beautiful circles. Maybe make them bigger or smaller, faster or slower depending on how you feel, making sure you take them in the other direction too. Breathing deep, keep working those circles. Finally coming back to center, hugging the legs in and just rocking from side to side. We can bring the feet down towards the mat, coming to our Shavasana. So either bringing the feet towards the outer edges of the mat and dropping the knees together, or we can lay the legs out along the mat in full Shavasana, working with whichever one feels good to you. So bringing your attention to your breath. With every exhalation, allowing a little bit more relaxation through your body. You can put on another layer here if you're feeling a little bit chilly, or just stay as you are if you feel comfortable. So begin by bringing your attention to your feet. And as you exhale, completely relax all of the muscles in your feet. With the next inhalation, bringing your awareness to the lower portion of your legs, your calves, your shins. As you exhale, completely relaxing the lower portion of your legs. As you inhale, bringing your awareness to your knees. As you exhale, completely relaxing all of the muscles in your knees. Inhaling, bringing your awareness to your thighs, the tops of your legs. As you exhale, relaxing all of the muscles in your thighs, the tops of your legs. Inhaling, bringing your awareness to your pelvis, to your lower belly. As you exhale, relaxing all of the muscles in your pelvis, in your lower belly, in your lower back. As you inhale, bringing your awareness to your stomach, to your torso, to your middle back. And as you exhale, relaxing your stomach, relaxing your whole torso, relaxing the middle of your back. As you inhale, bringing your awareness to your chest, your shoulders. As you exhale, relaxing the chest and shoulders. Inhaling, bringing your attention to your hands, to your arms. As you exhale, relaxing your hands, relaxing your arms. Finally, inhaling, bringing your awareness to your face and head. As you exhale, completely relaxing your face and head. Taking a few breaths to just lie here. Slowly making your way over onto your right side. Taking a moment to thank yourself for showing up today. I invite you to think of 3 more things that you feel thankful for in your life. When you're ready, Slowly, slowly make your way up to sitting, keeping your eyes closed if you can. You can bring your hands to your heart center to complete the practice with an Om. Wishing you the best day ever. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.